hitters are back. Big H's. I'm your boy Jay.
Oh, I'm your boy Morrow.
And in today's episode, we got people who just flopped. Basically.
WWE tried to push, but didn't make. But before we get into it, man, y'all, as y'all can see, it's two of us again. Our man's had something going on. Couldn't be here with us. He'll be back though next week. But y'all know how it go. Every time somebody gone, two people gonna hold it down.
Yeah, we kicking off 2023
the way we, how we came back into the podcast,
You know.
So yeah, man, but superstars that WWE had faith in the beginning, they wanted to push, but it didn't work out, man. So we gonna give y'all a couple of them who we feel, who Vince had in his mind, like, yeah, I want to push this wrestler. This wrestler got talent, skill, body, physique, all that, but they just didn't have that it factor. They didn't have that personality that could draw the fans to them, that charisma that could make people entertained, So, yeah.
I'm going to go with one that I think people kind of forget about. He kind of had, he was in the Spirit Squad. I'm going to go with Kenny Dykstra.
Kenny Dykstra. I thought you was going to say Dolph Ziggler, but I'm like, Dolph.
No, Dolph goated.
Dolph a Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
he
sure.
did. They been messing him up, but Kenny Dykstra, I remember him for sure.
Kenny Dykstra in the Spirit Squad. The Spirit Squad broke up for what I can't remember why they broke up, but they broke up. Kenny Dykstra was the man. I think he was on Raw. I think he beat Ric Flair his first feud.
He beat Ric Flair.
Was he IC champion or was he feuding for the IC title?
He didn't win the title or nothing, but I think he probably was feuding for it. I don't think he won no singles title.
But he really ain't do too much. I just remember them give him his own gear. That's it.
Yeah, he was a cocky young, talent around that time. He remind me like a Theory right now.
Yeah.
Outside of the success, like Kenny Dykstra had the look about him. He had. He could talk on the mic. He had all that. I don't know why he really didn't get pushed that hard. But, he was young at the time. He was 21 or something. So,
yeah, maybe
that came into play, too. He probably just wasn't ready for the main scene. But, Kenny Dykstra definitely somebody our Vince looked at I want to push him.
So before we go on, we're going to exclude certain people who eventually reached that mark later after the bar was set so high early. So Bobby Lashley is excluded, Drew McIntyre is excluded.
Yeah.
People like that we're not gonna mention here because they finally met the potential bar. So you go ahead, gang.
All right, so the one I got, I think you're gonna agree with me on this one, man. Wade Barrett.
Hey, Wade Barrett had it, bro.
Man, they tried to give him he had one of the best debuts possible with the Nexus, destroying the ring, destroying John Cena, and the Nexus ran roughshod over WWE for months, and Barrett had a WWE title match against Randy Orton.
Quick.
A couple of months into his debut, so I'm like, yeah, Vince, he see it in him. He want to push Wade. He want to get him in his... for some reason, it just didn't pan out because, like you said, Wade had the mic skill.
Yeah.
He was good in the ring, had the look. He had everything to be a WWE champion.
I kind of want to know why things went left for him.
Yeah, that's something I want to look into deeply. Was it some backstage politics, or was it just Wade? Did Wade get heat on himself where he stopped his own? You would never know, why these wrestlers don't get pushed.
But he was a 5-time IC champion, something like that.
He did win the IC title 5 times. His only singles championship in WWE. That's crazy. He was in WWE 6 years. 6 years as a wrestler from 2010 to 2016. So Wade Barrett definitely one of the ones who had, in the beginning, WWE had a focal point for him, and it just didn't pan out, A lot of people gonna say it was the feud with Cena, but if you think about it, people can mess their own push-up you don't even know about.
Absolutely.
Backstage stuff. He could have had heat. Or it's just,
sometimes Vince just get bored with you or he fall out of favor with you. He'll be pushing you for a couple weeks and then next thing you know, it's over.
You don't even see it in you no more. Yeah, that's how
I think about people like Humberto. He was getting pushed.
In the beginning, yeah.
And he had to feud with AJ Styles for the title.
Rollins,
yeah,
all
like,
that.
And then
that battle royal.
And then like nothing happened later. So
yeah, they definitely So but Wade Barrett was one of mine that I had, who could have been a star, but it didn't pan out.
I'm gonna go with. Let's see, who did I think had a lot of potential? I'm gonna go with John Morrison.
Oh, yeah, I like that one too.
John Morrison was a dude. I feel like he had it. Now we look at the Miz, his career.
He won the Royal Rumble.
Who?
John Morrison.
In the game. not in real life.
I just wanted to mention that because when you said his name, I just thought about it.
So John Morrison. No, okay. So let me talk about the Miz first. The Miz is a 2-time Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, that's crazy. He won every title twice.
Main event of WrestleMania.
Ain't a couple of people won every title. Nah, not every single title twice.
I think Miz said he was the first one.
Yeah, he won every single championship twice. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's wild.
John Morrison, I feel like John Morrison had it all. He could talk, he could wrestle. He had a good character. Like when he first became John Morrison, I think he was like the shaman, the sexy, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And when you saw Miz and Morrison, I for sure thought Morrison was gonna
be the star out of the Miz.
Yeah.
But see, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna speak on that though. The difference between the Miz and John Morrison, Miz had it on the microphone. Miz could make people hate him for real. Like Miz, outside of his look, he had something that John didn't have, and that was that. You know.
Now he is a better talker than Morrison by far, but Morrison isn't a bad talker. Like he's slight. Like I feel like he had it though. The in-ring ability was there and all that type of stuff. And I feel like he could have been a good babyface or a heel.
He had a good look too. Like he would put his face on the board. Like
I think I do remember where things went left. So Vince was mad because Batista took Melina from John Morrison, and then Vince like, I'm done with you.
So you stopped my push because somebody took my, like, maybe she ain't want me no more.
You gotta go. He said you gotta go fight for your position.
Nah, man. Hey, we ain't fighting over females, man. There's plenty more. You in WWE, there's females all through there.
I think that's what happened though. Vince was mad that Melina got took from John Morrison by Batista, and Vince like, yeah, you gotta grow up here. I can't make this my real champion.
Man, that's crazy, man. You can't get your girl took in WWE. Yeah. But yeah, so I got another one. I liked this wrestler too. He one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in WWE. I'm talking about Shelton Benjamin.
I knew he was gonna go there.
And I say Shelton Benjamin, like, look at Shelton Benjamin. He don't look like your typical main event star, but if you look at his talent alone, it's like, yeah, he one of the best athletes, more talent than a lot of people in the roster. And Shelton Benjamin was in there with a lot of deep talent, though, when he was wrestling.
He beat Triple H.
Yeah, like, you had Edge, though. You had Shawn Michaels still. Like, a lot of wrestlers was overshadowing Shelton Benjamin.
And when you think about it, bro, not to cut you off, but he was in that class with Cena and Brock and Batista and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
He came up with those dudes. So you think about all them people, you know, and Shelton Benjamin was in that very talented group of people.
Yeah, and it's like he was Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion, but he just could never reach that main goal, which is the World Heavyweight Champion or the WWE Championship. And I feel like Vince obviously he knew the talent Shelton had, and he wanted to push him. But Shelton, too, didn't have that charisma aspect. Shelton, too, wasn't that good on the mic. Like, they had to bring his fake mama on TV for him to really get him, you know, show some personality for him, you know?
And I feel like if you're not like a bruiser, like a big muscular type of dude, like, Shelton Benjamin was kind of built, but he wasn't like a Batista or a Brock. So like it's like in order for you to have a manager, you need to be like that.
Yeah, like a mom, like you like that, yeah. See, and then they like his mama, like what? And it was one segment where I seen it was the Royal Rumble when they was picking the numbers out. And 06, he kissed his mom on the lips. The lady. And I'm like, that's your mom. I know 06 was wild and they was doing a lot of stuff that year, but Kiss your mama on the lips, bro. That's probably where his push went down the hill.
Man.
Too freaky. Kissed his mama on the lips. But nah. But yeah, man, Shelton Benjamin was definitely top level talent, athleticism.
Yeah, one more thing. The one thing I do remember is him running off the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and clotheslining somebody off. That was like one of the coldest spots I ever
That was
seen.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I think it was whoever it was. Jericho, Edge, whatever. Like,
yeah, Shelton, top level, man. Shelton definitely. He just celebrated his 20-year anniversary this past week, too, in WWE.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Him and Brock was roommates in college and stuff.
Man, them boys.
Alright, so let's see. I want to go with one. I'm going to go with another one. I'm going to go with, and this might be a little out of the box because he's like, he accomplished so much. But I still feel like, I don't know, I feel like he could have done more. I'm going to go with Braun Strowman.
Ooh.
Now, you say.
Yeah, cause like he did win the Universal title and stuff, but it's like his reign wasn't. Yeah, it didn't feel like it for real.
But like Braun Strowman, all right, now if he would have won in like 2017 when he was red hot,
yeah,
then it would have been different. But Braun Strowman, I always felt like Braun Strowman was always like close to superstar status.
Yeah.
But like just there was just things like here and there that just always stopped him. Like I don't know how to explain it though, but you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, like it's like he was on the brink of like you said, 2017, that feud with Roman. That was the time to capitalize on Braun Strowman. But you give him the title in the Thunderdome, where only because Roman backed out, it's like it wasn't really nothing like it. Then the reign wasn't that good. It's not memorable. So. Now, I agree with Braun Strowman, though. It's like I do and I don't. I agree because he should have been more of a star than he is. I disagree because he did win the Universal Championship.
That's why it's kind of like 50-50 for me.
And he did have some success. And he is still, now he back. And hopefully this run be a lot more precise than...
It already looks a lot more promising.
Run, his first run, I should say. But yeah, Braun Strowman definitely one of them ones who was almost a star at that point, but now he back, so now they got a chance to reiterate it. Speaking of Braun Strowman, I got another one who also had success, but they still kind of dropped the ball when I'm talking about Bray Wyatt.
I knew he was gonna go there.
And it's because and he following on the same lines as Braun because Bray did win the WWE Championship in 2017.
Universal.
Then he won with the Fiend, with the new character. But it's like he lost to Goldberg. I feel like that was a hit on his character alone. And then when he was WWE champion, he lost to Randy Orton at WrestleMania. His reign was like 2 weeks. So like they never gave Bray a serious reign to show us fans like, yeah, Bray Wyatt a star. Like Bray Wyatt, we know he a superstar. Just off of his mind, his creative mind.
Right.
But
he's always over.
Yeah, but it's like they dropped the ball and then when they fired him, it just made it even. It's like you fired Bray Wyatt, one of your best creative characters in this business, and you fired him. So I feel like Bray, but now he back. So now Bray, he got this weird stuff going on now with no direction, but hopefully we get answers though to what's going on right now. But Bray definitely fall under that category of almost a star, even though he got title reigns. It ain't really been memorable, like,
Yeah, you always see when he come out, he's always over, no matter what character he got. People always pull their phones out,
creative, man. Know whether he heel or face. He just Bray Wyatt.
So I mean,
So I definitely Bray Wyatt for sure. So you got one more for me.
I'm gonna go. I do want to kind of go. All right, since we did talk about people who had star performances and people who kind of had success but not really the success I feel like they should have, I'm gonna go with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, Dolph Ziggler is like the most underrated dude I've ever watched.
Yeah, man.
Dolph Ziggler has been a world champion twice.
Even though his first reign was weak, then he got handed the championship and lost it the same night to Edge.
He had the one world title after that, and then but I think about the performance he had at Survivor Series like in 2014. That was a
Team
star.
Cena versus the Authority.
Like Cena got eliminated like I think maybe right before Dolph won the whole thing.
Yeah, cause bro, Sting came out.
Yeah, and it's like
it was a moment. Like
Dolph
like you just fired the authority. He got the authority fired.
And now it's like, and then like where did they go after that with him? Like
I think he was he did win the IC title, but he feuded with Luke Harper for a little minute.
Okay, and then you can even think about when he just relinquished that U.S. championship.
Yeah, that was weird. Like that was just a regular episode of SmackDown. He just put it down and walked off and came back in the Rumble.
You would think, all right, this might go somewhere. He might go win the Rumble. And he came out number 30 and got eliminated. I think super quick.
I still would never understand why he relinquished the U.S. title.
There was no reasoning for it.
That's crazy, man.
But I think that's all I can think of for right now.
Yeah, but so I got one more man to close it out. Also underrated. Christian, man.
Man, talk that talk.
Christian was world heavyweight champion. I remember right after Edge retired, and he gave up the world title. That was one of them moments where it was like, okay, it's Christian time now. Christian and Alberto Del Rio fought for the title at Extreme Rules in a ladder match. Christian won the world title. Babyface had his crowning moment with his mans next to him. And then he go into the feud with Randy Orton. Mind you, Randy Orton was one of the most over people in 2011 on SmackDown. Why have Christian feud with Randy Orton? Knowing Randy, the favorite. Like, this who the fans they like right now. But Christian was face 2. That feud turned Christian heel, and that just messed up his whole run. Christian was one of another ones who was on the brink of superstardom, but he had a 5-day title reign, and then
really 2.
Right. You know,
pre-recorded.
And then he had won it back from Randy when he spit in Randy Orton's face, and Randy got disqualified. That was Money in the Bank 2011, and then he lost his title right back to Randy Orton at SummerSlam. So I'm like, yeah, they just don't see nothing in Christian. I mean, mainly it was because Vince thought he was ugly or something like that. Like, that's weird, bro. Like,
Christian had it.
Talent, bro. Like, he could talk, he could wrestle. His body type wasn't all that. Like, he just had a regular, you know.
Yeah, you look normal.
Yeah,
okay,
like,
cool. But,
you know.
but people do get behind the people who look normal. People who look like, it's easy to get behind somebody who like Christian and Dan Bryan than somebody who like John Cena or Randy Orton.
Yeah. Underdogs, you know, people like that. You know, them the ones people want to see succeed. So it's like, I feel like that's what Christian push kind of went downhill after that feud with Randy, because Randy took the title off on him quick. Like, like how you give him a crowning moment after Edge retired, and then you have him lose the title. It's like you didn't believe in Christian from the jump. So, but yeah, man. But that's all I really got for this video, man. Couple of superstars who we felt had it, but they just didn't really have it, you know.
Yeah, they got did in by some bad booking or something, and you know. Yeah. But let us know who y'all think down below, who could have done more, who should have done more, who y'all were like, man, they. Even if y'all want to go with like some people in AEW, like,
anybody, you know,
like, for sure. TNA back in the day in TNA probably like.
Yeah, definitely. TNA definitely had some people we could talk about who was decent down there and stuff on, bro. But yeah, let us know though, man. Make sure you hit the like button though.
Share, subscribe.
Y'all
know we on the road to 200 subs.
We hitting 200. I could see it this month. I could see it this month.
Help us with our goal,
200 this month. That's our first major goal. We started the channel from 0. These are all organic subs, all organic support. Keep showing love though, man. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Y'all know what to do. I'm your boy, Morrow.
Money making Jan. We out.
We go.